When your stash is low, when your cash ain't full, when you need to max out your arsenal, it's time for Goodwill hunting. What is up, guys? Pwn here, and today I've got the August 2017 local thrifting haul. Wait, it's September. I'm filming something for August? Am I kind of caught up? Maybe. I guess we'll see how fast this stuff actually hits YouTube. But as of now, I'm filming the Nerf thrifting stuff from August in the subsequent month, so that is pretty exciting stuff. Before we get in there, let's check out the graph. You may have noticed I've altered the graph. I got rid of the size. That was, I don't know, that was an idea I had, but I thought it was sort of silly. And although I thought the rarity might have been way too subjective, I'm actually liking that a lot more as I go through this and go through the months. So here we go, and because I was able to remove the second stack, I can have more months jammed in there and not make it too big and unruly and hard to read. So as you can see, for August was fantastic for thrifting. Fantastic for obtaining some Nerf blasters. Lots of commons, lots of uncommons, lots of rares, one epic and one legendary. The first legendary that I've gotten since I started doing this rarity thrift bar graph. So without further ado, let's test some blasters. I will say I've kind of forgotten which blasters are which, but I did buy a small collection for $30. I think I got it for about $4 a blaster, which was pretty decent, I would say. And so that's kind of mixed in here. I forgot exactly what I got, but that did definitely help supplement this huge boost for the month of August. So let's start off with the commons. Now, my local Value Village, horrible prices, but on occasion they do have sales. These were 50% off, so I got these two protons, $2.50 each. I would never spend $5 on a proton, but I would definitely spend $2.50. This one doesn't want to seem to auto feed. Weird. But they both work. Snagged a Vulcan tripod, as well as a Vulcan. Now I think this must have been from the collection because it came with the belt and the box without the hinged lid. But hey, check that out. Got us a Vulcan here, with a few of the trimmings. Let's just bang out a few of the magazines I've gotten. Got a 12, got a 25, got a 12, another 12, solid 18. Transparent 18. Common Raider. There's no telling when the last time this Raider was able to actually feel the caress of a 35 round drum. So we're gonna let it experience that, just for old time's sake, you know? Looks like it works. Fire Strike. Another Fire Strike. Oh, and I did not notice this actually has two little whistly darts in it. See if those whistle. No whistle there. Oh, that looks like that one whistled. Nice. $2.99 yellow Firefly. That works. A Firefly without the little battery door. The blue variety. And finally, because I think it was like $1.29, I got a Tech 6. Now, I think in the future I'm going to see... A lot of people call these spring donor 6s, but I've never actually tried that for myself. So I'm going to remove the spring in here. If anybody can tell me which blasters this spring is compatible with, I want to just test for myself, see if it actually upgrades the velocity of whichever blaster you're supposed to jam this into. So let me know if you know which springs match most closely with the Tech 6. Alright, jumping up to uncommon. Got a $3.99 Hailfire with both sides intact. That's impressive. Wow, and it even has full batteries. It might have a full charge. Oh my, that works wonderfully. Snagged a Vulcan belt, a $3.99 Retaliator that came with 25 round drum, new school Retaliator. Looks like that works. This terrible thing drops down to uncommon, the white, but not white out Maverick, $2.99 for this one. A few months ago, I didn't even know these existed, and now I've actually found my second one. Another Retaliator with a 6 magazine. Now this one actually is a deeper blue. I don't know what that's about, but it is a gorgeous sort of navy blue rather than this sort of lighter blue, so I'm not sure what the deal is there. Let me know what you know, if they had some sort of retaliator print or run where they had a different dye. I don't know, but this is a very nice navy blue. Alright, we're going to see if you can actually see this on camera. So we got a nice navy blue versus the regular sort of elite blue that I'm used to. But, I don't know, this is pretty nice. And it works great. And it looks great. Oh, gosh, I gotta stop finding these in pairs. Another 2 swarm fires. Let's turn this one. I'm gonna trust that that one works, and this one feels a little light. I don't think this one has batteries, but I've been testing a lot of blasters, and I got more blasters to go, so we're just gonna assume that these are great. Last in the uncommons, a mag strike with a magazine. Oh, and it even has some old suctiony cuppy darts in here. All right, we're gonna give it the full pump. Great. Fired off some old suction cup darts. I'll have to find the box that I've hidden away somewhere in the darkest parts of my home, where I keep all of my old Nerf darts, suction darts, because they do not hold a candle to elite darts, and especially not to the crazy crap that third-party companies are coming out with these days. Found that along with a few of these other things that there's just a random, I don't know, flea market, something that just pops up in this parking lot every once in a while. I've never seen it before in my life, but it's at a place that I walk by almost every day. So I'm glad that that is where it chose to set up shop. Moving along to the rares, 399 XD Rough Cut. Let's see if we can get all the chambers to fire. Ooh. No good on that last one. What? I don't know. That's a shame. Well, 6.5 ain't bad, I guess. Ugh, one of my most treasured possessions, the hammer shot. In my life, it sort of went the way of the strife. I ran out of all my blue elite strifes because I started painting all of them. And over on this side, we've got the hammer shots. Now I've actually found a couple thrifting. As much as I like painting stuff and having modded blasters, I like having quite a few unmodded blasters. In that vein, $5.99 strife, elite strife with a banana magazine. Oh, alright. Looks like maybe the momentary switch is starting to go, which isn't surprising because the switches in most of these Nerf blasters are pretty bad. Rare accessory, long shot scope. That was cool to find. And rare because it is old and not necessarily because it is cool. Oh, this was actually Laramie. It's kind of a weird history, I guess. I should do a little more research, but there's Tonka, Laramie, I think Kenner, and then eventually Hasbro, all making stuff under the Nerf brand. Might be interesting to kind of look up the origins of all these things. But I'm not really sure what to do with this. Maybe try to plug a CPVC over this and cut off these pegs. Because I don't think I have anything that fires. Oh, no. You know what I just remembered? I might. Nope, I guess not. But will it fire an elite dart? Huh. Actually pretty well. Alright, not bad. Then we got a sling fire. Looks like that works. And a long strike. Someone, however, has removed the stock, and it doesn't come with a priming handle. But you know what works great for that? When you pull the priming handle out of your Vulcan, because it's battery powered, and nobody wants to prime a Vulcan, it works super awesome. Okay, it sort of works okay for this. It makes a silly wobbly priming bar for this. But better than nothing, right? Oh my gosh, are we done yet? Okay, we got one more. We got a rare. This was $3.99. I don't know what this is. It says Predator PR 1200. I picked it up and I primed it, and it primed like a maximizer. So I felt like this must be a sweet blaster for modding. Wow, and it is loud. Let me know if you know anything about this blaster, and if you could direct me to any sort of literature or videos about modifying this to fire Nerf darts. I'd love to see them, because this seems like it would be a monster if it had some sort of if it was capable of firing Nerf darts. Jumping out of the rares and into the epics, this was just an epic, probably a rare without the stock, but epic because when I go out thrifting, I understand that there's going to be a possibility of any sort of Nerf blaster that you could really imagine, because there's going to be somebody out there who doesn't know what they have, or even if they do know what they have, they don't care because they're not interested in Nerf. It's just not something, it's not a hobby they're into. So they find some box in some basement and they just take it to Goodwill. Good on them anyway, because throwing it out would be way worse, so keep taking that stuff to Goodwill so I can pick it up. But I never wrapped my mind around finding this next thing at Goodwill. Maybe you're not going to be as impressed, but when I saw this I was like, oh, what? It is a Rampage $4.99 with a worker stock. This is cool, I guess, whatever. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would find a third-party created Nerf accessory, because in my head, somebody who knew enough about Nerf to buy this and actually went to the trouble of buying this on Amazon or wherever else you might get it, Taobao, or I don't know. I would get it on Amazon. I think they're like $20 for this on Amazon Prime, so not a huge deal, but I never thought that I would find this at a Goodwill. But yeah, the person that would know about this, spend the money on this, and use this, I wouldn't think that they would just give their blaster to Goodwill afterwards. I don't know why, but I just didn't. So this was pretty cool. I was pretty happy to find this. This is actually very nice. Better craftsmanship than I would have thought, coming from a knockoff stock, but pretty cool. Happy to find this. Alright, last but not least, the legendary. So you know when you're kind of walking down the street and this happens? So then I say to him, no, airsoft is for noobs. Why don't you try Nerf? Everybody around me started clapping. Hey, what's that up there?
Has no one told you she's not breathing in the arms of the angel? Fly away from here.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Well, you know what I did? I walked up to that house and I asked the owner if I could please buy that toy gun she had out on the street for $2, because that's what I had floating around in my wallet, just a couple of bucks. And she said, what toy? What are you talking about? And I said, that one right there. And she said, sure. Have at it if you think you can fix it. Frankly, I don't think I can fix it. This thing is pretty messed up. I wouldn't even really know how to begin. But I wanted to give this thing a better home than it had when it was busted, sitting on the side of the street, just waiting to get thrown away. We're sending this Ultimator to the farm. It's going to go run around with the other Ultimators and Maximizers and whiteout long strikes. I wanted to give this old boy a good home so it could live out the rest of its life with its Nerf friends. Anyway, that's the end of this video, guys. That is my August 2017 local thrift finds. I hope you enjoyed, and remember, you can be serious about Nerf. Don't take Nerf too seriously. This thing is busted.